What is going on, Aries? It's Chris Anthony coming at you guys live and direct. This is going to be your reading for the full moon in Sagittarius. So cover from the 17th to the 31st in the month. All right, this is going to be a general reading, so it may not resonate with everyone, but if it does resonate with you, do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, comment, all those things to help the channel out. Lets me know that the reading helps you out in some type of way. If it doesn't resonate with you, you can always check out your rising or moon sign, or check out the previous reading that I did for Aries. Aries, let's go. We're going to be tapping into your present energy right here like we always do it. And then after that, we'll see what's going on with your futuristic energies, talking about the closing out of June going into July. All right. Now, if you guys don't already follow me on IG, you should. That's Chris Anthony 14LBS, Chris Anthony 14 pounds. That'll be in the description if you want to follow me. And if you want to get a personal reading, those are also open to the public. So if you want a more personal experience, you can email me about that. That information will also be in the description of the video. Let's see what's going on, Aries. Hopping right in, crowning your reading, we have the Three of Cups clarified by the Four of Wands. So Three of Cups energy talks about a celebration, right? You're celebrating something. You could be wanting to socialize, wanting to kind of just be out and about, right? Hooking up with people, connecting, collaborating, just enjoying yourself, having a drink, going out to a bar, going out to a social event. This is you kind of being more social. So on one end of it, you could be, more social. Now it's clarified by the Four of Wands. So another aspect of this or another scenario could be talking about a reunion that could be coming in for you, Aries. And this reunion could be with someone that you kind of saw as a very great potential partner, right? Somebody that matches your energy. This is talking about a reciprocal type of connection that you could be finding towards the middle of June. Someone coming in that kind of like is a match to you, right? Or your frequency, where you can have a stable connection, stable relationship, build a stable foundation. Right now, if this is not having to do with a person, this could just be representing where you're at in your life. You're feeling like you're at a place of stability, right? Where you can kind of like have a stable foundation and continue to build on this foundation higher and higher, right? This also represents you kind of walking through a portal, right? Where you have your stability intact, right? Four is talking about that stable connection or stable life. And it could be both for you, right? You could already have the stable life and wanting to welcome in a stable connection where somebody else brings the same stability to the table and you guys are just a match. Now, looking at your other cards, I am seeing some type of match that could be happening, because right underneath that, we have the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Now, you could be coming in with the King of Cups energy since you're the fire sign, right? But you could be definitely still in tune and in touch with your emotions, but from a place of stableness, right? Because everything here is saying stability with the Four of Wands. And it's talking about a match. 1111, right? That frequency match. So King of Cups here is clarified by the Death card, and this could be representing a transformation that you're having, maybe with your outlook on love, maybe with this connection of the person that you're thinking about, right? Where maybe before it wasn't this type of stable connection, if this is somebody from the past. Or if this is somebody brand new that could be coming in, this is just talking about a transformation of your love life, transformation of your emotional state that you've been in regarding love. Because the King of Cups is very balanced in the way that he views his emotions. He's able to be totally in tune with his emotions, but not allow his emotions to overwhelm him or overtake him, right? So you could be viewing this connection with this new person maybe coming in from that point of view, right? From that perspective, like keeping your emotions in check, keeping your emotions balanced, but also participating in an emotional exchange, because the King of Cups is the counterpart of the Queen of Cups. right? But it is a transformative energy around this connection or around your emotional world, emotional state. And it's kind of like you're leveling up and maturing even more in your emotions and how you kind of express your emotional self, how you're more in tune with your emotions, how you're not blocking your emotions, but you're able to be in tune with them and also have them balanced at the same time, which, you know, few people master that. But the King of Cups is somebody who has mastered that, because he's out there floating on top of his emotions, but also not overwhelmed by the emotions, right? This is the difference between the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is kind of out there floating with the emotions too, but she's more so connected to an island of land. She's not in the middle of the emotions. So she's more kind of in tune with her emotions, but also more kind of susceptible to being, I don't want to say overwhelmed by the emotions, but more influenced by her emotions. The King of Cups is slightly detached, even though he's right there in the middle of his emotions. He's out there floating on his own, groundedness, his own space that he's kind of cut out and carved for himself. So he doesn't even need to be connected to a mass, a place of land like an island. He can just be out there floating and still remain balanced and in control of his emotions. And I think this is what you're taking on, Aries. This is the transformation that's coming in for you, even if you haven't been in that place before. Right? So the old way that you may have dealt with your emotions is kind of dying off, and now you're kind of taking on a more King of Cups role, which is kind of different for Aries because this is a water sign. This is the water energy that you're taking on. I think you're becoming more in tune and balanced with your emotions. Then you could be connecting with a Queen of Cups type of energy. This could be a water sign coming in for you, or this is just somebody that is appealing a lot to your emotions, and they have coupled with them the Lovers card to clarify, Major Arcana. So you guys could definitely be coming into a love connection at the end of the month. If this is not an emotional or love connection, then this could just be talking about your two sides, right? You bringing your two kind of dual natures into integration, because the Lovers talks about a couple, and then we have the couple of the King and Queen of Cups. But overall, I do feel like for you, Aries, there's some type of connection happening, right? That you could be coming across. And this is kind of like a powerful connection. This is, every time I see a king and queen, this is almost like a power couple that's coming in contact with each other. And then you also have the Lovers card here clarifying this Queen of Cups. So whoever you're connecting with definitely has a strong magnetic pull on you. This is a very attractive person that you're attractive to. And it's definitely a soulmate spiritual connection that could be coming in for some of you Aries. Overall, I am feeling some type of love connection. Some type of, if this is not having to do with romantic partnership, then this could definitely have to do with a business partnership or just collaboration, where you're coming in and mirroring and matching up with someone else, and you guys are going to be able to build something that's going to have a lot of longevity to it. But with that Lovers card being here, talking about spirituality, talking about divine connection, I do feel like this is romantic. This is soul connection, divine partnership, love. All right, Aries. Then below that, we have the Hierophant card, and it's clarified by the Ace of Swords. So Hierophant energy could be where you're kind of walking into your power of being somebody who has kind of like grown to a certain level that they can share their information, they can share their knowledge with other people that are trying to come up to that level. So a lot of people could be wanting to seek you out for your level of expertise. You could be taking on around the full moon role of like a counselor or spiritual healer is what the Hierophant a lot of times represents. This also can represent kind of like that mood of marriage and commitment. So if you are coming across somebody and running into someone that kind of matches your energy, you too can be lovers and could definitely be thinking about a commitment with each other because you just click. And I'm definitely feeling that strongly. With this Four of Wands, with this Three of Cups, coming into contact, coming into union with someone. And then King of Cups and Queen of Cups, a match, a power couple, the Lover's card, spiritual divine connection. And then coming down into the Hierophant energy, which is talking about a commitment of two into one, right? Ace of Swords here coming in, bringing clarity, bringing a new mentality is what I was talking about. Maybe your mentality surrounding love or surrounding this connection could be changing and shifting. It could be a brand new cycle that's coming in for you about love, right? That's kind of changing and shifting your perspective. Maybe you could be in a place now where you're wanting to communicate more, like I said, be more emotionally expressive. And it's because you're seeing things differently. This is a new mentality, an evolution of the mind, evolution of the ego that's coming in. It could be wanting you, kind of like not forcing you, but you're wanting to maybe be more connected to someone, or maybe be in a relationship, a committed relationship, traditional relationship. And you could possibly have your eyes set on someone, and they could have their eyes set on you and think that you are their perfect match. And I'm definitely seeing a water sign or earth sign. Could possibly be an air sign also. But yeah, I'm definitely picking up some type of relationship, some type of reunion or union. Strong magnetic connection. Now, if that's not happening, like I said, then it's just a fusion that's happening within you surrounding your emotional state. You know, if you were kind of like double-minded surrounding your emotional state before, or kind of always jumping back and forth of whether you want to feel your emotions or whether you want to kind of be detached from your emotions, you're kind of combining the two aspects of your emotional world, because the King of Cups is kind of detached from his emotions because he wants to stay balanced and stable emotionally. The Queen of Cups is more in tune with her emotions, and she's able to stay stable and balanced by being in tune with her emotions and more receptive. So you could be kind of fusing those two points of being together to make one, right? And this could be the transformation that's happening with you, where you're wanting to more kind of tap into your emotional state and be more expressive and be more alive, and kind of tap into that that more playful side of yourself, the inner child, right? And this could be kind of that for people that are not dealing with a couple, this could be that self-love that's rising to the surface, where you're kind of like wanting to love on yourself, you're wanting to express yourself more, to be your true authentic self, you know, to kind of like be more expressive is what I'm kind of feeling. And this is putting you into a place where, like I said, you could be wanting to share information with other people, or other people are coming to you to see how you're doing what you're doing, or you could be in a place where you're wanting to just help and heal out your fellow man. And this is the clarity that could be coming in once this transformation happens, because you have major arcana cards with the Death card and also with the Lover's card, and they're both talking about a transformation, a ascension, a transcending of sorts, right? And a merge that happens between two different sides. And this is kind of making you go forward with a new level of mentality that you do want to share with other people and not keep under wraps. So those are the two scenarios that I'm seeing for a lot of you guys. I am seeing some type of connection though. So look out for this person that could be coming in. Let's keep it moving. Then you have the Page of Pentacles, which could be representing some type of offer that has come in recently or is making its way to you. And it's kind of like a new beginning, a new job offer, a new career path, a new business, some type of new financial income, or a new stream of income that you're thinking about and you're wanting to build. The cards are showing here that this is going to create another level of abundance for you with the King of Pentacles here. He is one of the most abundant kings that flourish. Everything that he touches flourishes. It's kind of like having that Midas touch. So you definitely have the Midas touch with this new venture or new career path that you're going into right now. And everything around you is just going to be flourishing, because the King of Pentacles is the master at not only creating financial abundance for itself, but also maintaining it and growing it and continuing to make it grow. So maybe something that is starting off small for you, or starting off as a brand new start, is going to be something that's going to create longevity and abundance and a very major stream of income for you, where you're definitely moving into that King of Pentacles energy surrounding your finances. So I'm loving your energy, Aries. Let's keep it moving. Then we have the 10 of Wands for your future energy. We have the 8 of Wands. We have the Temperance card. And then we have the Sun. So starting off with the 10 of Wands, clarified by the Moon energy, 10 of Wands is talking about a completion, a wrap up of an older cycle that you're moving on from. You've paid your dues. You've done the work. You've did the labor. You have earned your stripes. Right? So now you're ready to go into this new cycle. But the new cycle could definitely be kind of like the land of the unknown for you. You could be going into something that you really don't know exactly what's going to happen next, but you're ready to go into it because it is signifying a brand new cycle. So that's what I'm feeling with this Moon energy. Everything is not clear about what's going to be happening in this next phase of life or this next cycle you're moving into, right? But it is something that's going to be revealed, right? All of the information is not there yet, but you do know that you want to head in this direction because the old direction is closing. The old cycle you're in has closed out totally. And now you're on to this new cycle of newness, of unknown. It's kind of like going to the land of no return also. And soon the sun will be shining on it, right? And it's kind of going to give you all the clarity that you need. But you are moving forward with a clarity of mind that you have already into this new cycle, even though it's unknown. You're confident and strong in your ability to navigate this new cycle. So that's happening. And then we have the 8 of Wands coming in right below this card. The next card, one sec. Right, 8 of Wands energy talks about quick communication coming in. So this could very well be some type of offer that's coming in emotionally with this Page of Wands. This represents someone coming in, making an emotional offer to you very quickly. Very quick communication, text messages, emails, phone calls. Somebody could kind of be revealing something to you, or you could be wanting to make an emotional offer to somebody. This is going back to this connection that I'm seeing. King of Cups, Queen of Cups, Lover's energy. Connection. And so you could be seeing this communication come forward towards the end of June, where somebody just wants to make this offer. And you're like, oh, right? I'm definitely feeling some type of level of surprise. Or you could be surprising someone else with this communication, this love offer. Below that, we have the Temperance energy coming in, which around the Sagittarius full moon would match this Temperance card, right? Because this is the Sagittarius energy talking about balance. Balancing your emotional state, balancing your inner world so that it can affect your external world. And this is what you're coming to, especially from with what I was talking about that transformation of your emotional state that's happening. It's bringing you to a place of balance, It's an internal security where you're in tune with your inner world, and you're going to be able to see things happen externally because of where you have grown internally. As above, so below, as within, so without. Right? Now, this is definitely bringing on a new beginning when it comes down to your passions and what you want to pursue passionately. Ace of Wands, brand new beginning, confidence, right? A new drive to move forward in this new cycle and this new direction. You have the Ace of Swords and Ace of Wands, so two aces coming in for you, kind of like fueling this new direction for you. So you do have this new level of confidence that you're kind of upgrading to, moving into this new cycle, because you know that you have completed an old cycle and now it's time to reap the benefits of these new communications, these new cycles, these new energies that you're connecting with. And you're coming into it very balanced, very strong, powerful, in a place of authority, right? So below that, we have the Sun card, clarified by the Three of Swords. The Sun card is talking about that clarity that's going to come in. Let's say, like I was saying, something at first is going to be starting off kind of like the land of unknown. Like it's almost in darkness. You're not too sure about it, but you're going to soon be met with the Sun energy that brings the clarity, that brings the optimism, the positivity behind it, the fertility. And if you were or have been in a place of kind of like heartbreak, I feel like you're definitely moving from out of that guardedness or that heartbreak or pain around your heart chakra. I don't really feel like this is something that's going to be happening newly, because it doesn't match any of the other cards. This has to be something that has been in the past. And it doesn't even have to be so much so with like a heartbreak that happened in love or anything. It could just be like you're coming into a more brighter phase, a more brighter cycle, where you're going to be able to kind of like release some of the guarded energy that you've had in the past, where let's say some of you guys have been kind of like blocking or on guard when it comes down to your heart chakra and being kind of more expressive and more out in the open. This Sun energy is saying, though, you're wanting to connect more with your playful side and playful nature and inner child coming into this new phase, and shed off some of those kind of like blocks that you had in the past, right? So yeah, I'm just going to wrap it up right there for you, Aries. I think that all this is just some great energy. It's almost like very, I feel like you already know this for some of you guys, but maybe not with this connection that could be coming in, because that's going to be the surprise. But great reading. Everything is balanced. Everything is moving forward in a great energy, powerful energy. So hopefully you guys resonated with this reading. If you did, you can like, share, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys on the next reading. Later.